Hello everyone and welcome to Soul Ascension Tarot. My name is Whitney and I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Like I mentioned in the last video, which was a video for the people who are in relationships or situations and they were wondering what's going on within their current connections, this pick a card is going to be for those who aren't currently in a connection and may be wondering when their next connection will happen. I'm not really sure what messages are going to come through, but my main focus is to focus on those who are currently not in any relationships at this time. I have 3 piles in front of me, so if you need to pause this video to allow your intuition more time to pick a pile, then feel free to do so. At this time, I'm currently not taking personal readings, so please don't be scammed by anyone who may pretend to be me offering readings to you. As always, I want you to use your own discernment and never force a message to fit. If it doesn't resonate with you, then that's okay. Please only take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. But I think that's all I have for the intro. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the readings. I will see you in the pile that you selected. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. I have here a couple oracle cards. I honestly don't have that many tarot cards that kind of like go with like relationship style readings. So we're gonna look at these oracle cards and then I'll pull some tarot cards on camera and get some additional messages regarding your situation. We'll just see what comes through. So you guys have playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. One of the first things that I'm hearing with this card, I don't know if you guys are on any like dating websites like Tinder or Hinge or Bumble. I don't use any of those, so I don't know which ones are like the best ones to use. If you're using those apps, hopefully you're being safe. But what I'm kind of getting with this playfulness card, I feel like for you at this time, like this could be your current energy that you're in, where you're not really seeking anything serious. You're just looking for like playfulness. You're just looking for something light. Or if you're currently not doing that, then I feel like this card is encouraging you at this time to kind of like go into these websites, like not really like looking for anything serious, but just like going into it with like a certain lightness, instead of like a heavy energy. Like I don't know, but I feel like because I'm kind of saying like if you go into like certain situations with a heavy energy, like you might scare off people. But I'm kind of, I don't know, I just feel like at this point in time, like maybe like a serious connection isn't really aligned with your life right now. Like I just feel like right now at this time, like it's more so about having fun. Maybe at this time, like you might be concerned about other things in your life, like maybe your career or whatever other situations might be going on in your life. And I feel like at this time, like you might say like, oh, it's cool to have someone, but I feel like that's not really a priority in your life at this time. The next card you have is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So now I'm seeing like this card, I feel like for some of you, like maybe at this time it's not really, I don't know, I just get this message that like right now at this time, like you're not really looking for a serious connection or you're not looking for a commitment. I'm actually seeing with like the forgiving and learning card, I kind of feel like maybe at this time, maybe you're kind of like in the process of healing from a past situation or healing from a heartbreak or you know the end of a relationship. I'm also seeing too like maybe at this time I kind of see you like focusing your energy like not really on like a partnership, but like you're focusing on like other relationships that you have, so like your friends, your family, or just like the people that are closest to you. And I feel like at this time, like I feel like maybe because I kind of see like some, like I see it all the time like on TikTok where like people say like when they're in their healing journey, whatever, they like go through a period of like abstinence or like celibacy. And I feel like maybe that's not like the path that you're taking when it comes to your healing journey. Like I feel like I don't think you necessarily have to be alone when you like end a relationship when you're trying to heal. Like if you're healing from like attachment issues, and that might be otherwise. Like you might want to focus on yourself and spend some time alone. But I feel like if you are just in the energy of like you don't really need someone, but it's just like I don't know, I feel like you kind of like you're in this point in your life where you're just kind of like you have like, you know, physical needs or desires or whatever, and so I don't feel like you need to necessarily like cut that out of your life in order to heal. Like I feel like you're kind of like giving in to whatever it is that you want for yourself, but it's like at the same time you're not looking for anything serious. And I think I did mention this earlier, but that message is coming back through where I feel like at this time you're kind of like focusing on other things or other areas of importance in your life. But yeah, let's go ahead and start shuffling for you guys. So what message do you have for pile number 1 in their singleness or singlehood? What do you want them to know at this time regarding their singledom? Or is that a word? Okay, you guys have the 5 of Pentacles. With that card, I heard it kind of clearly, but I kind of feel like for some of you, I got the message that like you guys either got dumped recently, or you did the dumping. I don't know, like, but that's kind of what I heard with the 5 of Pentacles. Like I feel like there was some sort of abrupt end to a certain connection, and you have 3 of Wands. I kind of get the sense that like it was almost like there wasn't any like direction when it came to this connection. It was like, I don't know, maybe it was like stuck in this, I don't know if it was like a situationship is kind of what I'm hearing, but it's giving me like the energy of like you guys like may have like spent a lot of time together. You guys may have went on dates. Or it could just be like a situation where it was like serious. I feel like there was emotions within that connection. Like, I don't know, this could be a situation where you dated for like several years, but like one person wanted something more, or one person wanted to kind of like advance the connection a little bit more. But I'm just getting the sense that like within this connection, it was just at a standstill. I'm also hearing too like there was a difference in values, or I don't know, it's almost like it's making me think of like how sometimes when, I'm not saying this is a specific situation, but I'm kind of seeing it as like sometimes when people go through like spiritual awakenings and they kind of like shed old layers of themselves and they birth new layers, and then they realize that a lot of the people that they used to align with they're no longer aligned with. And that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting from the 3 of Wands. It's not that specific, it doesn't have to be that specific thing, but it's kind of making me, I'm kind of seeing like you and your person walking down a path, and then you guys come to like this point in the path where there's a choice to either take a left or a right turn, and it's almost like, you know, they like both people want to take, one person wants to take the left turn and the other one wants to take the right. And I don't know, it's kind of giving me that energy, but it's almost like, I don't know, it just gives me the energy of like something ending abruptly. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles, and also, what is it, 6 of Chalices, I think. I'm hearing, so I feel like some of you might be wondering, because I got the question of, did I make the right decision in regards to like ending this connection? And I'm getting the answer, yes, you did make the right decision when it came to like ending this connection, because I feel like if you were to continue in this connection, I feel like you wouldn't be happy, you wouldn't have a sense of satisfaction, or I don't know why I'm hearing like gratification, but I don't think that's the right word, but that's what I heard. But I feel like the both of you deserve to get what it is that you want in your connection. And I feel like because you decided to, I don't know, I felt like earlier that maybe you were left behind, but I'm kind of getting the energy like I feel like you guys kind of like cut this connection or you kind of cut this person off. Because I'm hearing the message that like now that you cut this person off, I feel like now you've kind of like created, it's almost like you, I don't know, you kind of like dealt with your dirty laundry in a bit, but it's like you've like cleared space. See, you have the world card here. I'm kind of like seeing you like cleared space for what it is that you actually want to come into your life. And I feel like that's not only, I'm hearing like it's not even in just in regards to, you know, relationships or like people in general, but I'm kind of seeing too like this is in regards to maybe your career or like other areas of your life, or like for example, like maybe like you were involved with this person but like you wanted to take a certain career path, and maybe like that would involve you like moving to a different state or like changing up some certain aspect of your lifestyle, and it wasn't like necessarily in alignment with the other person's lifestyle. It's kind of giving me that kind of energy. But whatever the case may be, I feel like with you you know, breaking things off with this person, I feel like in the end it's going to help get you to where you want and get you what you want. And then you have the Five of Wands. With the Five of Wands, I'm actually hearing, I feel like, I don't know if there's like your person is like watching you on like social media or something, and I'm kind of getting the energy like your person might like look at your social media, or they're kind of like maybe asking people about you to see how it is that you're doing, because I kind of feel like in a way like your person gets like a sense of gratification by knowing that you are upset or like miserable, because I don't know, it's kind of giving me the energy of like I told you so. I don't know what that's about, but it that's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up on. Is I feel it's almost like making me think of how like in certain situations where people like break up, like people have this idea that you can't do better than them, or you can't be happy without them. And I feel like that's the reason why your person kind of like looks into your, or takes peeks into your life or situation to see what's going on. And I don't know, I get the sense that they don't necessarily want you to be doing good, or they don't want you to be happy, because I kind of feel like I'm getting the energy that they're like bitter about the situation, or they're bitter about the breakup. And I do feel like a part of them kind of, even if they might try to like deny it, I kind of feel like they do want you back, or I don't know, like it's kind of weird energy, but like I feel like they do want you back. But I'm not seeing you giving them what it is that they want. I feel like you are in this space where you're doing good without them. You're happy without them. You're thriving without them. I feel like with the okay, hold on. Like, yeah, you guys are like manifest. You have the Magician here too. Like, you guys are getting, like, I'm hearing like you guys have like transmuted. It's almost like the revenge glow up or something like that. That's kind of like the energy that I'm getting with this pile, where it feels like instead of like being, you know, hurt and in your feelings, like you're using your pain and heartbreak to like serve you and like benefit you and like motivate you. I don't know why, but I kind of get the sense too, like I feel like maybe in this connection you may have felt like you lost like parts of yourself, or you may have like turned down certain opportunities, because I feel like a lot of people do this within connections, where like for example, like if you're trying to manifest your dream life or something, like you kind of like, people have a tendency to manifest their dream life around their partner. And it's funny that I'm saying this, because I was kind of talking to this about someone like the other day, where because I'm single at this time, and like I know exactly what it is that I want for myself and for my life, and it doesn't necessarily involve another person. So like I was like looking at what it is that I actually want for my life, and I'm like, where does another person fit into that ideal reality? But I feel like a lot of people do this, where they kind of like, especially if they are in a partnership, they like build their dream world around the person that they're in partnership with. and then like if something happens and they end up splitting, they kind of like that whole reality or that whole dream that they built for themselves, it kind of like it turns into shambles. And I feel like you guys are like in this process of this point in your life where you're reclaiming yourself, you're reclaiming your identity. And I don't know, I honestly feel like you guys are thriving. And I'm also saying with like the Knave of Swords here, I feel like your person, they're like in this energy where they're just like, I don't even want to say that they're your person. I didn't mean to say that. I feel like this is definitely like a situation of like an ex type of situation. And I don't know, I kind of feel like they're kind of like kicking themselves, because I feel like they're realizing that you were right this whole entire time. Like I don't I'm hearing like the message of like that energy of like, dang, how does it say, like you don't know what you had until it's gone or something like that. And I feel like when it comes to your person, it was like that, where like they didn't truly recognize what value you had until they lost that value in their life. And I'm not saying that for you to like go back to them, because I feel like now that you separated yourself from this energy, because I feel like this person's energy was definitely karmic. I feel like a lot of opportunities weren't able to reach you because of your association with this person. And now that you've kind of like broken away from them, I feel like you are about to receive a bunch of, or you're gonna start to see like opportunities and blessings come towards you. And I feel like you won't feel like you have to deny them because of the person you used to be with. I feel like I've been talking a lot about this past situation, and I'm kind of curious about like your next relationship or your next situation, even though I don't feel like that's something that you're necessarily interested in, is what I'm kind of picking up on already. But I'm kind of curious. I don't want to end your message off on just that note. And then you have the Ten of Chalices, and I feel like that's pretty much it. Like I feel like with the Ten of Chalices, your next partnership, it's definitely going to be like everything that you wanted. I'm hearing that like within your next connection, you won't have to compromise, because I feel like with this past person, I feel like you definitely had to compromise a lot of yourself, and you had to like basically settle and put up with a lot of things you didn't really want to put up with, but you kind of put up with it and for the sake of like keeping the peace per se. And I feel like with the next person that enters in your life, or the next person you enter a serious connection with, I feel like they're going to basically, it's going to be like an equal exchange, but I do feel like they're going to offer you exactly what it is that you wanted that your other person couldn't give you. But I think that's all I'm seeing for you, pile number one. I really hope this message resonated with you, or you were able to take something from it. I appreciate you so much for being here with me. Like I said in the intro, I'm currently not taking personal readings, so please don't be scammed by anyone who may pretend to be me offering readings to you. If you'd like to support me, my channel, my work, you can do so by simply liking and sharing this video with anyone you think may benefit from this message or any of my other messages. I would also appreciate it if you subscribe, because I do plan on uploading a few videos a week and I don't want you to miss out on anything. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number two, and I hope to see you in a future reading. Hello, pile number two, and welcome to your reading. I have here your oracle cards, and we'll get into pull some tarot cards on camera in just a bit. Hopefully I can get through these readings, because I just realized how bad my throat hurts when I was trying to record pile number one. But yeah, hopefully like bear with me. I'm kind of like whispering because my throat hurts, and I already drank some tea, so hopefully that'll start kicking in or something. But yeah, you guys have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And then you have in my cards, like I spelled like oil on these when I was making some oils, but it does say unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I kind of feel like at this point in time, like I feel like maybe if there's someone that's currently in your life that you might be wondering about or questioning their intentions or questioning on whether or not things will move along, I'm kind of seeing that maybe at this time like you've reached a dead end with this person, or I honestly don't see things moving on with the person that you might be currently questioning about or wondering about. But that's not a bad thing, because I feel like the divine is kind of calling you to, like what this card says, keep an open mind about your situation. Like I feel like at this time, like you might be putting all of your eggs in one basket, or you're like counting on this one person to be your person. But I'm kind of seeing like with this keep an open mind card, like I'm seeing that there's more there's more options out there for you. It's not like, I feel like if this person isn't your person, like it's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean that you will be, single forever. I just feel like you need to keep your prospects, is kind of what I'm hearing. You need to keep your prospects open and don't close yourself off. Especially, I don't know, I'm kind of getting the energy like I don't know, this might sound bad, but I kind of feel like the person you might be currently involved with, I kind of see them like stringing you along out of convenience. Like they might, I'm also hearing like breadcrumbing, like they might be like giving you like breadcrumbs and like making you kind of think that they're interested in you, and then they like pull away, and then you're like in the space of like questioning yourself and what you are to this person. And I feel like there is a person out there for you, because I heard that clearly, that like the person that's meant for you, they're not going to do that to you. So if you're coming to this reading wondering if the person you're currently involved with, if they're like your person, I feel like it's a very clear no for me. They are definitely not your person. And I feel like at this time, like you might want to consider um not wasting any more time with this person. Like I feel like the person that is meant for you, like it'll be very clear what their intentions are and if they're actually interested in you. Um, so yeah, I'm just hearing for you to just like be open to receiving like the partner that is actually meant for you. Um, and I feel like I also need to like express how like it's important for you not to like go out. Like with partner one, I kind of got the message of them like going on dating websites and stuff, and I feel like for you, I'm not seeing that, like, no, I'm not saying don't do those things, but I'm kind of seeing like it's important for you to, live your own life and live and create your life like how you normally would. And the person that is meant for you, like I kind of feel like you'll meet them in like an unexpected place. Like I kind of see like, I think I've heard somewhere where like people be like, oh, where do you expect to see your person, like in the grocery store or something. And I'm kind of seeing, getting that vibe of like that could actually like happen for you, where like you just randomly run into your person, and it's almost like how you see in the movie where there's like this, I don't know, like this ping or this connection or something that makes you, or like it's like you like run into somebody in a line at like, I don't know, I don't know where you run into someone in line, but like you just randomly start having a conversation with someone, and like through that conversation, I don't know, like you get each other's numbers or something like that. It's like a weird situation I'm kind of seeing. So yeah, just be open to the divine sending you the right person. But I feel like if you're currently involved with someone and you're like wondering about them, I don't have any high hopes for them. Then you have like the Two of Swords. I feel like with the Two of Swords, I feel like the person that's currently in your life, I feel like their purpose in your life currently is to keep you away from what it is that you actually want. And I don't feel like they're being intentional about that. Like I don't feel like they're intentionally I mean, it could be intentional, where I feel like I feel like for them it's like a ego thing, where they might not necessarily, you might not necessarily be exactly what it is that they want, but it's like an ego thing for them, where they can like, it's like they can have you and like they don't want anyone else to have you, and it's like a really weird energy. But I feel like their current purpose in your life is to keep you away from what it is that you actually deserve. It's kind of giving me a similar energy to pile number 1, because you guys also got the Magician and they got the Magician. But then you also have the 7 of Pentacles, and you also have King of Wands. With the King of Wands, I feel like the person that you're currently involved with, I feel like I don't feel like they're necessarily like treating this connection very serious, to be completely honest. I feel like it's more so of like a physical thing. Like they might be physically attracted to you, but I don't, and this might sound harsh, but that's kind of like how I'm hearing it. But they don't, like, other than like what you can get to them physically or like intimately, like they don't see any other type of value like outside of that. Like I feel like maybe like honestly they might only like message you when they want something like physical with you. And the way that they do it, it honestly, it's like making me angry and like upset, because I feel like the way that they do it, because I kind of did talk about breadcrumbing, but I'm getting the energy that they'll like give you the sense that like they actually like you, or like, I don't know, like they're more interested in you than they are, or like, I don't know, it's like a weird energy where like I feel like if they wanted to be like direct, they could. Like I don't understand why they don't just like be very direct when it comes to what it is that they want or what they're there for. But it's like they're not being very clear with their intentions. Like they're being very manipulative, and it's really, I don't know, it's something about them. It's kind of making me upset a little, not upset like like sad, but it's like, I don't know, it's making me uncomfortable, and I don't like this person that you're involved with. And I do want to like be careful with the way that I give this message, because I don't feel like it's anything about you. It's not you. I do believe though that like, I feel like the reason why this person keeps coming back is, I do believe like it's because you allow them to. Because I do believe like you might have this belief that like if you let them, you know, if you carry on the way that you're currently carrying on with this person, that eventually they will see your worth and your value, and then eventually they will want more, or you know, they'll like see your worth, and they'll see your value. But I don't believe that they will, and I don't believe that it has anything to do with you. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy or you're not valuable, but I feel like I get the sense that like you are way better than this person, and you deserve better than this person. And so I just honestly, I feel like this person is like wicked, and like I feel like they're very like egoic, and they are very like self-serving. Like they only see themselves. Like they can't, like they cannot look deeper within you to get to where they can see your worth and your value. So again, it doesn't have anything to do with you personally. It's because their scope is not, it doesn't like see the depths of who you are. So it's not you, it's definitely them. So please don't like be upset or anything like that. But I kind of want to get out of this person's energy. Let's look into like your next person. While I was shuffling and I said that I got the message that like before we can get into who your next person will be, I do believe that you need to kind of like what I was saying with like pawn number 1. I feel like you might need to take, you know, if you're upset currently about like the message that's coming through, or you're upset about hearing this person's true intentions, I feel like you need to take that energy and like transmute it into your life, and like bettering yourself and creating like the life that you want for yourself. And like work, I don't know, maybe at this time you might just need to work on your confidence, and Maybe like even do some deeper work into why you feel like you need someone else to validate your worth, because I feel like you are inherently worthy. And I feel like you need to be able to see that. And then you have like the Eight of Pentacles. um I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like it's time for you to take your energy back. Because I don't know, I'm kind of getting the sense like maybe you've given a lot of yourself to this person. Even if you weren't like very intentional with giving your energy away, like I feel like maybe that's another message for you. Like that's another reason why this person comes back. And I don't want to like say, because I feel like this word is like said so loosely, but I do get the sense like maybe a person, I get like narcissistic vibes from this person that you might be currently involved with, but I don't want to use that term, so I will say they are an energy vampire, where I feel like you offer more than just like your physical body, or they're getting something from through that exchange, like they're getting your energy. And then you have the Justice. So with the Justice, I feel like that person is going to get what they deserve. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to get revenge. They will get what they deserve karmically, because I do believe that like they're so low vibrational, and all they'll get is like low vibrational stuff in return. And I'm also getting too that you will also get what you deserve once you separate from this person, because I feel like because they're so low vibrational, I feel like if you continue to, you know, associate with this person, like they will drag you down with them. So I feel like the divine is kind of waiting for you to create distance and break away from this person, so that you can be blessed with everything you are deserving of. Because I'm kind of getting the sense too that like you guys are very pure. Like I feel like, honestly, I feel like I'm hearing it is almost making it a little bit emotional, but I feel like I'm getting the sense that like all you want is like love. Like all you desire is like love that isn't hurtful or painful. And I feel like right, like at this time, like all you desire is someone that loves you this to the same capacity that you give love. Because I feel like there's like this sense of like unfairness, because I feel like all you've ever done is like love people to like the fullest extent, and it's like all you get is like little pieces, like not even like a fraction of what you give to other people. I'm hearing with the Star, I feel like maybe at this time you might need to communicate with God about this situation, or whatever deity you're aligned with or believe in. I feel like maybe at this time, like maybe you can ask the divine to heal your heart at this time, and also, you know, communicate with the divine exactly what it is that you desire in a partnership. Um, and as corny as it sounds, I'm also hearing too, like I feel like, and maybe you don't really want to hear this message, but I feel like when it comes to like 3D love, I feel like I'm kind of getting the message of like, why do you seek um love from like these humans when you have like the infinite amount of love that the divine gives to you? And I feel like if you're not able to see your worth and your worthiness of love at this time, like I feel like if you can start to see like or experience the love that the divine has for you, um I don't know, like I feel like that will be enough to sustain you. And I feel like you are also deserving of like, I don't know, I'm kind of, it's a weird message, so I'm having a hard time like translating it a little bit, but I'm getting the message that like you'll know when you meet your person, because once you start to tap into the love of the divine, or once you start to like experience how much you are loved by the divine, or God, or whatever you resonate with, you like, you'll know like a person is for you, because you will get you will get that same sensation. And I know it might sound like you might not understand what I'm saying, but like there's been times when I've been in meditation, and I actually experienced this the other day when I went into meditation at my altar. And like even before I sat down at the altar to pray, I just felt like this overwhelming sense of love from the divine and also my ancestors. And I can't describe that feeling. I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but I'm hearing that like you know when a person is for you because you'll experience that. But I feel like maybe at this time it's mostly important that you start focusing on your connection to spirit and maybe even strengthening yourself spiritually, because like kind of going back to the message where I feel like that person you were currently involved with, their energy vampire. I feel like once you start working on yourself spiritually, you will start to develop spiritual armor where people can't like access you in the same way that they have before, and your energy will be safe and you'll be able to use it for your own benefit instead of people robbing that energy and taking it and using it for, I don't know, their own selfish purposes. But I think that's all I'm seeing for you, pawn number 2. I really hope this message resonated with you or you're able to take something from it. I appreciate you so much for being here with me today. Like I said in the intro, I'm currently not taking personal readings, so please don't be scammed by anyone who may pretend to be me offering readings to you. If you'd like to support me, my channel, my work, you can do so by simply liking and sharing this video with anyone you think may benefit from this message or any of the other messages. I'm going to go ahead and move on to pawn number 3. Oh yeah, I also forgot, I would also appreciate it if you subscribe because I do intend on uploading a few videos a week. But yeah, let me go ahead and move on to pawn number 3, and I hope to see you in a future reading. Hello, pawn number 3, and welcome to your reading. Please excuse my voice. I'm currently going through something. I don't know if it's a cold or I don't know what's going on, but my throat really hurts. So I'm gonna try and get through these messages the best way I can. So hopefully it's not like too much of a distraction for you. Before we get into your tarot cards, I already have 2 oracle cards already pulled, so we'll take a look at those and then we'll get some additional messages for what's going on with you. This is for if you're currently single. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what's currently going on within your love life. So you have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And then you have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Even though this is a message that's supposed to be for my singles, I'm currently getting the energy that you guys might currently have someone that you are interested in, or maybe someone you're talking to. I'm actually getting the energy like for, this might be a specific message, but I'm kind of getting the energy that there is this type of situation where I kind of feel like at the moment it's kind of completely platonic. I'm getting the energy of like crushing on each other though. So this might be a situation where you guys may have like started off as just friends, and like somewhere down the line, like things are starting to like romantic feelings are starting to kind of pick up. I'm also getting the energy like from whoever this is. I'm getting like, for the most of you, I am getting the sense that you guys know who this is, or you have a sense of who they are. But there also is the case that for some of you that you don't know who this person is, because I am getting the energy from your person, or the person that is currently interested in you. I feel like they are a little bit shy. I don't really feel like they're going to be the one to take the or make the first move. And I feel like the reason why is, 1, because they are very, very shy, and 2, I feel like for those of you where this is a situation where this is like a friendship, I feel like at this current point in time, like your person might only think that you only have like platonic feelings for them. Like I feel like they're afraid of making the first move because like they don't want to like embarrass themselves if you like. I feel like they're currently not really sure about how you feel and where you stand. I feel like from their perspective they kind of see you as only having like platonic feelings for them. They don't really know if you have any romantic feelings for them. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like the feeling is like mutual. It's like you guys are mirroring each other. But if you're here at this reading, I'm kind of getting the sense that maybe for you, like you might have to make the first move, or you might have to, you know, show your person that you're interested in them. And I'm also getting the message too that when you do, it's going to like surprise them, because I don't know, I just get the feeling that I feel like the feelings are very mutual here, but I just get the sense that like your person is kind of like in like doubting on whether or not you actually like them or not. So I'm shuffling tarot cards now so we can get some more messages. And then you have the Magician. And I recorded pile number 1 and pile number 2 a couple of days ago. And I want to say that the Magician came through, if not for both pile number 1 and pile number 2. I can't remember which one he showed up in, but I want to say that he showed up for both piles. So this is like the third pile that he's showing up in. Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 3 regarding their love life? This is for those who are currently single. I'm hearing with the Magician, I feel like you've maybe done or set some type of intentions in regards to like manifesting your partner. And I feel like you weren't like expecting it to be this specific person, because I feel like it's a situation where it just started off as friendship. And then you have like the Ace of Swords. So I'm kind of getting some type of communication coming through, or maybe there's this need for you to communicate, or like it's because I'm seeing like the dominoes, like where you line them up and then you knock one down. I'm kind of getting the energy of like you don't necessarily have to be like very straightforward with your person when it comes to like approaching them, but it's like you have to kind of like set the energy in the direction that you want it to go. Like you have to, like right now, like your person only sees like the platonic relationship between you two, but I feel like, you know, I don't know, like maybe give them a little bit of a hint. But kind of going back to this original message where I feel like you've like manifested this, I'm kind of getting the energy that like, I don't know, for someone here, I feel like you set a specific intention that the person that you went into a relationship with, like you would be like their best friend, or you would be very close friends. And I feel like the divine turning one of your friends into your romantic partner is in a way like it's their way of like granting like your manifestation. Sorry, I got a phone call, so let's continue your reading. Spirit, what other messages do you have for pile number 3 regarding their love life at this time? And then you have Temperance. So yeah, I feel like with the Temperance is like I don't go by like definition, but like basically like the generalized definition of temperance is like being able to alchemize and turn. It's basically like, I don't know, I kind of associated with like that story of Jesus where he turned water into wine. And so I feel like temperance is like kind of confirming to me like you guys are like, or you are in the process of turning this connection from a platonic connection to a romantic one. I'm also hearing there's a need for you to like nourish, or like, I don't know, it's kind of, again, it's giving me that energy of like you having to like set the, like, I feel like I'm kind of hearing too like, and like maybe if you don't really feel comfortable in regards to like actually like you know, being straightforward with your person and telling them that you like them, maybe you can just do so like energetically. And I know like people have like their own ideas about whether or not you should like do spell work on people, and I don't believe you should. I don't think you should like work against someone else's will. But I don't know, I also don't believe that like you can do spell work on a person if they're not like interested in the first place. So I don't feel like you need to like, you know, do any type of spell work on this person specifically, but just like maybe set some type of intention that to the divine, like you know, I don't know, it's like there's need for you, like I feel like it's going to be different for everyone, but I feel like there's this need to like set some sort of specific intention to bring this partner that you want towards you. Like, I feel like you know who it is, but I feel like instead of like, you know, setting your intentions for the specific person, I just feel like there was a certain intention set for the divine to bring to you, like, your ideal person. But I feel like your ideal person is someone that is also a friend to you, like someone, like, I don't even feel like you was originally like had your intention set specifically on this person, but I just feel like you had this idea in your mind that whoever you ended up in a relationship with, you wanted it to be like a friendship here. And I just feel like there is like this significance in, like, because you was already friends with this person, and I just feel like it's turning into something else. Yeah. So what other messages do you have for pile number 3 regarding their current relationships or their situation? What other messages do you have for pile number 3? And then you have the moon. I don't know. I feel like, I'm getting the energy with the moon. Like, I feel like it's a weird situation between you and your person, because I feel like the both of you have doubts on whether or not the other person is interested or not. But I just feel like there is a lot of mirroring going on, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you just have like this feeling that your person might be interested in you. But I just feel like the only thing that's kind of getting in between the two of you actually like coming together in a romantic way is, I feel like there's this fear that what you're feeling at this moment is an illusion, or maybe it's how can I describe this? It's like I think they like me, but I don't know. I don't think so. Like, maybe I'm just like over like seeing into the situation, and there's not really anything there, but I do get the sense that there is something there. And then you have the 7. Oh, okay. Oh, and that card fell on the ground. Hold on. And when it fell on the ground, it fell face down, but the way it flipped out, it did flip out face up at first, but then when it fell on the ground, it fell face down. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it. You have Ace of Chalices, and I don't know, I feel like that's the divine way of saying that I currently don't see like how this connection is going to like be long term, but in the moment I do feel that there's a potential for love, and there's the potential for emotional fulfillment within this connection. But there's just this need, like what I'm seeing with the 3 of Wands, like I feel like right now it's kind of like in this stagnancy period, or it's in this like stuck energy, because like I said originally at the beginning of your message, I don't get the sense that your person is going to move forward or make the first move, because again, it's like this mirroring here. So like you might be feeling like what you're currently feeling, like these emotions are like maybe false, or you're just like over like exaggerating, or you're not really sure about your own feelings. And I feel like your person is kind of like experiencing the same thing, and so that's why it's in this like weird energy of like being stuck and not really moving anywhere. So I don't know, I feel like one person is going to have to decide to like get the ball moving. Like someone is going to have to decide whether or not they're going to move this connection along. But I am hearing though, like whoever decides to move this connection on, like once it starts moving, like it's going to move like very quickly. I'm hearing soul resonance, which is weird. I didn't expect to hear that, but I don't know, maybe like there's some like past life situation type thing, but I don't think it has to be a past life situation. I feel like there's just like it's just like knowing each other, because I personally feel like the best relationships are the ones that start off as just like friendships, or the best connections out there are like those who are able to be, you know, friends first before their romantic partners. And I get the sense that because this is how your connection started or is starting, I just feel like it's going to like be like long lasting, or it's going to be, there's something about like being solid here. And then you have like the 9 of Pentacles, and I also believe that he well, not he, but the 9 of Pentacles showed up in all 3 piles as well. Or did he? Or no, I don't know. I can't remember. I know I've seen him quite a bit since I've been doing these relationship readings. I am getting the message that I feel like I'm getting the energy like someone in this connection, like there's one person that kind of like wants to take their time and move things slowly, and then there's another person that kind of wants to speed things up and go ahead and move things along. I just feel like within this connection it's going to be like a very healthy balance. Like there's going to be like an equal exchange of love. There's going to be like, I don't know, because I remember like in another reading or another pile that I did, I feel like there was like this energy of like possessiveness, and I'm not getting that with this pile. Like I feel like it's going to be like very healthy. Like I don't know, I feel like again, because this connection is starting off as a friendship, I feel like because of that, I feel like there's a healthy because I'm kind of getting the vibe of like, in some, like with some people when they get into connections, they kind of like lose sight of themselves, or they like break away from their own identity and merge into the identity of whoever they're in a partnership with. But I feel like because this started off as just a friendship at first, I don't feel like there's going to be any of that. I don't feel like the dynamic changing a whole lot. It's just like, instead of just being friends and communicating as friends, it's now just turning into a like romantic relationship. But that's all I'm seeing for you, pile number 3. I really hope this message resonated with you, or you were able to take something from it. I appreciate you so much for watching and being here with me today. And yeah, like I said in the intro, I'm currently not taking personal readings at this time, so please don't be scammed by anyone who may pretend to be me offering readings to you. If you'd like to support me, my channel, my work, you can do so by simply liking and sharing this video. I'd also appreciate it if you subscribe, because I do intend on uploading a few videos a week. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end your message off here, and I hope to see you in a future reading.